The Misunderstanding of Chirpy and Buzzy. In a vibrant forest filled with colorful flowers and buzzing bees lived two cartoon characters, Chirpy, the cheerful little bird, and Buzzy, the diligent honeybee. Although they were neighbors, they hardly spoke to each other. Chirpy loved singing from sunrise to sunset, and Buzzy was always busy collecting nectar to make honey. One day, Chirpy noticed something strange. Her favorite flower, the golden sunflower, was drooping. It seemed as if Buzzy's buzzing friends had taken all its nectar. "Buzzy is so selfish," thought Chirpy. "Why don't they leave some nectar for the flowers to thrive?" That same day, Buzzy was equally upset. As he flew past Chirpy's tree, her loud singing startled him so much that he dropped his nectar jar. "Chirpy doesn't care about anyone," he thought. "She's too loud and inconsiderate." Feeling frustrated, they avoided each other. The once friendly forest grew tense as their neighbors whispered about the brewing con one afternoon. As Chirpy was singing her heart out, she heard a soft hum nearby. It was Buzzy, looking unusually tired and carrying a heavy nectar jar. Chirpy hesitated, but decided to speak. "Buzzy, why do you and your friends always take all the nectar from the sunflowers?" Chirpy asked, her tone slightly accusing. Buzzy paused, surprised that Chirpy had finally spoken to him. "We don't take all the nectar," he replied. "We only take enough to make honey, which helps everyone in the forest during winter." Chirpy tilted her head. "But the sunflowers are wilting. Don't you see how sad they look?" Buzzy nodded slowly. "I didn't realize that. Maybe we've been too focused on collecting nectar and forgot to check the flowers' health." Chirpy softened. "And maybe my singing is too loud when you're working. I saw you drop your jar yesterday. I'm sorry if I startled you." Buzzy smiled. "It's okay. Your singing makes the forest lively, but if you could tone it down a bit when I'm nearby, it'd really help." Teamwork begins. From that day, Chirpy and Buzzy decided to work together. Buzzy and his friends promised to monitor the flowers and leave enough nectar for them to grow strong. Chirpy, in turn, offered to sing in quieter spots whenever Buzzy was around. They also came up with a brilliant idea. Chirpy would spread the word about flower care through her songs. Her melodies taught other forest creatures how to plant more flowers and keep them healthy. Buzzy and his team distributed seeds while collecting nectar, ensuring the forest bloomed brighter than ever. A lesson for all. Soon, the forest thrived again, and Chirpy and Buzzy became best friends. They learned the power of good communication and how listening to each other could solve problems. Their neighbors, inspired by their teamwork, began working together too. One evening, as the sun set, Chirpy perched on a branch and sang a new tune. "When we talk and when we share, we solve problems everywhere. Buzzy buzzes, Chirpy sings. Together we can do great things." Buzzy hummed along, and the entire forest joined in. From that day forward, Chirpy and Buzzy's story became a favorite among the young animals, a tale of how understanding and kindness could turn misunderstandings into friendships. Moral: effective communication and teamwork can solve even the biggest problems. Listening and understanding others' perspectives is the key to harmony.